Danny Smith was always worried about money.
Growing up, we didn't have a lot. My dad lost his job during the recession in the 80s, so I actually remember going to the same church we take my daughter to. We would go there for the food drive. I took from my experience as a kid that you need to work a lot. You need to find a way to get more money.
But no matter how hard he worked, it seemed as though he never made enough.
He would go into depression. He would just completely shut down. And at first I was, what's wrong? Why are you? He would shut off. I realized it was the money, and then I started just saying, you have to trust that God's going to take care of us. And he always did.
Both Danny and Jessica became Christians at a young age, but Danny never learned about the biblical principles of giving.
It was just nonsense to me to think that you give your money away. It wasn't something that I was taught.
Jessica, faithful viewer of the 700 Club, knew she and her husband needed financial guidance. So she encouraged Danny to watch too, and together they listened to Gordon Robertson teach about giving.
Put the kingdom of God first, and then all these other things are going to just follow.
While listening to Gordon teach on the principles of giving, Danny had a revelation.
One of the biggest things that I had to learn to do personally was to give up and relinquish control over my life and over everything. And once you do that, and you do that 100%, then a weight's been lifted off your shoulder.
Not only did Danny give all of their financial problems over to the Lord, he and Jessica became 700 Club partners. And around that same time, they took another step of faith and started their own business installing home entertainment systems. They say God blessed their business almost immediately.
And as we started to actually make a living, we started to give more. And our business started to grow with it.
Within months of becoming CBN partners, they increased their giving from $20 a month to $100 a week.
From there, we really saw our business really start to snowball and start to pick up.
Last year, when the recession hit, he started having second thoughts about giving.
I was giving every week and then business slowed down. So I dropped it down, and Jessica all but slapped me upside the head and said, "What are you doing?"
You promised them that you would give this much, and that's wrong. I said, you need to honor your commitment. You need to keep giving what you said you would give.
She was right. As I started to consistently give again, that job that was pending for 3 months now just closed.
Today, Danny and Jessica's business has spread nationwide. And as they reflect on God's goodness, they credit their success to one thing.
I attribute it to God continuing to bless us, and He's being faithful to us because we've been faithful to Him.